Well, that was simple. Huh. And like I said, more storytelling. The Solaris mobile weapon was destroyed, which brought a sigh of relief to the continent of Ignis. Peace was signed, and after some 500 years of division, the land of Ignis once again became united. Excitement spread throughout Ave, Nisan, Kislev, Shevet. The sky shimmered as if to celebrate. By the hands of Eli, Satan, Torah, and Emeralda, the nanomachines have been dispersed to the atmosphere. That's the snow stuff that y'all saw earlier. That was when disaster struck. Our songs of victory were replaced by the sounds of total pandemonium. It actually did something even but worse. In the beginning, we had no idea what had transpired. We witnessed inexplicable phenomena. People from all parts of the globe began to mutate into abnormal forms. Basically whales. It seemed to be the triggered when the nanomachines removed the limiter seal that was placed on humankind by Krelian in the past. The human form with its innate abilities released. That's when I remembered what Hammer said back in Solaris. His words were, "What becomes of the normal humans?" Yeah, they just had everyone got created into monsters. That's not good. So, they were naturally germinated because the resurrection of God is near. Those who will become the body of our servant, I never knew so many would exist, even without using the key. But some of them still have not yet begun to germinate. Are they not destined to be the flesh of God? Or perhaps those are the enemies of God? Let us reactivate the strategic points of the Soylent. At any rate, they are just incomplete mutants. They are useless now in their half-finished form. God's apostles, there cannot be any harm in having too many of them. This is a flashback, I believe. No, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. It's not a flashback. The chains that restrain humankind have been removed because of you. But that doesn't mean there is anything wrong with our plan. Everything is still under control. In the event of an explosion in the capital of Solaris earlier, I had set up a nanomachine virus to diffuse into the atmosphere. I knew they were eventually going to break the seal, but the timing was a little close for comfort. The current mutations of the humans are an initial response to the virus. Once the virus spread over the world germinates to the humans, they are no longer the same. They change into a controllable form. We need humans that do not depend on the key's evocation in order to awaken. In other words, a being to take the place of the original body of God. It's like a Trojan horse released at the time of the assimilation with God. A literal virus, but isn't it different from what they intended? Of course, we can't let them have it their way. The Ark of God is mine. Either way is fine by me. I will just side with whichever is more certain one anyway. The Soylent System, a group of facilities formerly created by Solaris. Those facilities existed all over the Earth. It is said that originally these were used for biological experiments and brainwashing. The people who mutated into that were called whales, or the true form of humans, gathered at these facilities. Some of the humans turned whales were attacking healthy humans and devouring their flesh and blood. That is because healthy human flesh and blood eased the pain of their sudden molecular changes and let them live longer. Their lives were so short. Soon after, severely mutated beings started to seek the flesh and blood of the less mutated beings. The Soylent System divides and merges those mutated bodies on a molecular level. A set of facilities that recreate a more perfect single life form to be used as a weapon. This was the truth behind the Gazelle Ministry's end plan. My neck. Yes, they've been feeding a ultimate whale. It's gonna be used as a weapon. And that's it right there. And we have to take care of it. Go to those facilities and you will be freed from their unbearable agony. So people gathered, seeking a fulfillment of this promise. There is salvation there. The news spread, although no one actually uttered it. Their mutated blood probably told such people to gather there. We went there to destroy the Soylent System. Time for another boss fight. There, humans fought amongst themselves, greedily for limited pardons to live. It was an ugly battle to keep on living, or so it may have seemed to the casual passerby. But to me, they were desperately trying to live. It was each person's natural human form. There were the haves and have-nots, and among them were some of my former friends from Solaris. They wanted our flesh and blood. They told us the haves should share with the have-nots. They asked if a have, such as myself, could understand their pain. I couldn't answer. No matter what I said would have sounded like conceit half speaking. Even so, I wanted to relieve their anguish, and I decided to do so. This is actually Ellie speaking, just like the person in the memory of my dreams in the distant past. But I didn't feel like doing a girl voice for that long. Then suddenly the system went out of control. The Surfo mass, a monstrous organism still in the process of amalgamation, broke through the barrier of the life support facilities that stood before us. No longer a human form, that which was a human began eating the people gathered there seeking relief. We had to fight it in order to save the people and in order to save him. The eyes of that which was once human looked at me, pleading for death, to take away the agony. Let's see. Member change. Most definitely, that's the group I want. Open menu. Gotta equip everything. There we are. I'm ready to go now. Let's do this. This fight ain't hard. Really, a lot of the fights in the second disc are not hard, but there are a few that are definitely the hardest in the game. Most definitely. But this is not one of them. This one should not give you any problems. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're supposed to leave one alive. If you kill all 4 of them, and then they'll all respawn. So you gotta kill just 3 of them. Ha! I could be wrong, though. Ha! Pathetic. Oh boy, that's not good. Do all ethers heal him? Let's see. Maybe it's just water. Let's... Okay, all ether heals him. Till next time. Later.